And welcome to another episode of Dose and a Half Cinco's. This is episode number 67. This week, as part of That's What I Call Cinco's Christmas? Cinco's? Whatever.
Very Cinco's Christmas.
Yeah, that's what it is. A very Cinco's Christmas. We watch Jingle All the Way. But before we get into it, as always, I'm your host, David.
I'm Stuart.
I'm Ben. Okay. It's me. It's me.
Where did you go? Oh, boy.
I had one bathroom.
I didn't hear any beer bottles clanging around, so. But, okay. All right, here we go. So, this week, outside of the movie of the week this week, and Mandalorian, did you guys see anything else? Stuart?
Sorry, reached to adjust my mic, and it made like this horrendous creaking sound.
Oh, we heard it.
Oh yeah. Well, they won't hear it when this episode releases because I'm editing that out. It'll be easy because I usually when I'm editing, I mainly look at the beginning and the end, and then assume everything else in the middle is okay. That's like my general rule. But anyway, sorry, what was the question?
Any other movies or TV shows that you guys saw besides Mandalorian and Jingle All the Way?
There's a show on Amazon I started watching called Fortitude. It's kind of interesting, but I mainly started watching it because I saw like the thumbnail had not Randy. Which one's the goofy Quaid? Is it Randy Quaid?
It can't be Dennis.
Yeah, Quaid.
No, Randy Quaid is the goofy one, so it was Dennis Quaid.
Quaaludes.
Wow. Yeah, it was Dennis Quaid. Yeah, he was using like a thumbnail, but then he's not even in the first season. So I was like, okay, I got to watch the first season to get to the season he's in. So I got through the first season. So now I'm about to start the second season. All aboard the Quaid train.
All right. What about you, Ben?
Well, I wanted to watch Mank, which came out, I think, last week. Have you guys heard of Mank or no?
I think I saw like a thing about. Were we talking about that? It was like the making of something.
Yeah, the making of Citizen Kane.
Right.
So with my other group, I asked them to all watch Citizen Kane so that we could all watch Mank.
And no one watched it.
No, I didn't watch Mank. I didn't watch Citizen Kane. I forgot.
He was the only one.
Rules for thee, not for me.
That's the name of the group.
Do as I say, not as I do.
So instead, we watched the next best thing. We watched Spider-Man 2. Woo!
Why? Why would you? Why?
Why not? Everyone loves Spider-Man 2.
But why?
Well,
wait, how is that a worthy replacement?
Because it's one of the greatest comic book movies ever made.
The theme was greatest films of all time.
Yeah. Spider-Man 2. Come on. It's like one of the greatest movies. One of the greats. It had Doc Ock.
You guys have just no real rhyme or reason as to what movies you pick, do you?
I think if Ben says the word Doc Ock one more time, I think it might be much more fitting.
It had Doc Ock. And it had Doc Ock. 8 different reasons. Doc Ock.
He had 8.
Something about the way Ben keeps saying Doc Ock sounds interesting, but okay.
Is it like ASMR for you?
Something like that. I'm like,
now Ben, whisper it into the mic now. Like,
it's got Doc Ock.
Oh God.
Oh, dude, he's inside me.
Doc Ock is inside you.
Oh man.
All 8 tentacles.
Most importantly, it has one of the last glimpses of one of the greatest comic book characters to ever grace the silver screen. J. Jonah Jameson. We'll never get another one of him.
I mean, his voice was in the Spider-Man game, right?
No, I mean, like that's another guy. That's not.
Really? I thought that was
not J.K. Simmons. It's not J.K.
Wait, wasn't he also at the end of the last Spider-Man movie?
Yeah, but he's not like the same, you know?
But I think they're bringing him back for a reason. They wouldn't just give him a cameo and then do nothing with it, right?
Yeah, what's the next Spider-Man movie called?
We don't know yet.
Far From Home, near to the other place.
Stop it.
Oh, speaking of which, there is actually a what is it? rumor about what the next Spider-Man movie is going to be about, and I guess
Live action Spider-Verse.
yeah, that is the heavy speculation right now. They're going to be bringing back, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland.
Wow, that'd be
And
wild.
also, who's gonna play Miles Morales?
Ooh.
Who would you cast as Miles Morales?
Donald Glover.
That's what I was gonna say. I was
too-
like, but isn't he
he's
also
old
too
now.
old?
And he's also cast as Aaron Davis, so that can't happen.
Or it's a different universe where they both could be it.
Ooh. I mean, Don Glover, for those who don't know, was campaigning really hard to be Spider-Man early on in his career. I mean, he was crazy about it. So much that he like snuck it into like everything he did, including what was it? Community. There was an episode where he was dressed up as Spider-Man and he made some offhand remark about it. Into the Spider-Verse, they actually liked it so much they inserted that exact scene into a TV in the background. So yeah, Don Glover, you almost made it. You made it as Aaron Davis, but
You know what? Maybe there's a chance that they may recast him for that.
I hope so, man. Like,
And then he comes in as a Miles Morales like 20 years later.
Or maybe he could be Miles
Dad.
Morales' dad. Shit, thanks
Oh.
for stepping on my thunder, David. Fuck.
well, right now he's his uncle, so he's all working up the family tree.
Oh God.
And you're his mom. Damn it.
He'll eventually get there, slowly but surely. For me, I actually just finished watching the Schitt's Creek.
Ooh.
Finally finished that. Actually, I really liked it. You know how like a lot of sitcoms and a lot of TV shows kind of go a little bit too long, and you're kind of like, man, it ran out of steam like 3 seasons ago. I feel like this ends on a really good note. I feel like it ends properly. The pacing was really, really good. It's only 6 seasons. They're all half an hour apiece. And I think each season is only like, 13 or 14 episodes. So in terms of bingeability, it's very easily bingeable. It's pretty entertaining. It's got that like rags to riches to rags to back to riches type story. So yeah, it was pretty entertaining. It's pretty funny.
Is that a show for old people?
No. It's for Canadians.
No.
It's for Canadians.
Old Canadians?
What? You never know if they're old because everybody gets free healthcare in Canada.
David, it's got Eugene Levy in it. Of course, it's an old person
Actually,
show.
it's more than just Eugene Levy. It's Eugene Levy, Dan Levy, and his
son?
daughter Sarah Levy. Son and daughter are in the show as well.
So it's just how is that not an old person show? If it's like a show about whose cast is like all family.
No, I think we're asking the wrong question. Is it a show for old white people?
Oh, which David is
Yes.
also.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, there it is.
Anything else?
I'm excited. This coming Friday, NBA's preseason starts up.
Woo! Come on and slam.
Let's
And welcome back to the NBA season.
Welcome back to the jam.
Speaking of NBA, did you guys already select your keepers?
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh shit! Wait,
so-
when's the cutoff for that? Is that tonight?
It's already it was yesterday.
Fuck.
Oh, it's too bad.
Sorry, Ben.
Oh shit.
David, is that true? I don't remember.
I'm not gonna say because if I say, then you'll know.
Okay.
Actually,
all right.
it's not. Ben doesn't know that the keeper's actually
Right,
an
shut up,
hour
shut up,
before.
Shut up. I think he can hear us.
Shut up. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump over to the Mandalorian this week. We had another cameo that definitely establishes canon in for the Mandalorian. We have how do you pronounce it? Is it Boba Fett or Bubba Fett?
Wow.
Are you
Is that
fucking
a-
serious, dude?
Can't be
Dude,
serious.
just fucking leave, man. What the fuck, dude?
It's
Don't play
actually
that
our-
off. Get the fuck out.
It's actually our second Boba Fett sighting.
when did we see it the first time? Was that in the last season?
No, it was
Well,
in this season.
Actually, this is our third Boba Fett sighting, Stuart.
wow.
Or you
Man,
can
the
also get the fuck
One upsmanship. All right, I'm
Yeah.
out of here, guys.
out.
Wait, what was the third one?
This is the third one.
No,
I mean,
okay.
I saw.
What was
wait,
the first
does the-
one then?
Oh, it was in the first season.
When was that?
Like they actually showed it in the recap when he went to go get what's her name, the female assassin. I can't remember her name.
Oh, he's the one who rescues
Yeah.
Oh,
Min
Mulan.
Na's
wait, but
character.
didn't they just show like
Mulan.
his boots or something?
Yeah, that's part of him. That's part of him.
Okay, that
Does
doesn't
that
count.
count if you see just the armor? Is that what
Judges,
you guys are?
Yeah,
judges.
that counts.
I'm not
Nope, it
counting
doesn't
that.
count.
I'm
Yep.
not counting that.
Put the points on the board. Thank
That
you.
could have been
All right.
anyone.
Next
It literally
question.
could have been anyone.
Next question.
Wait a minute.
All
Didn't they
right.
already establish that the armor was already lost, and that's the reason why he had to reclaim it?
Yeah.
Right. So those boots could have belonged to anybody.
Nope, they were Boba Fett's boots. Thank you for control of the board. I'll take the rest of the episode for 400, Alex.
Nope, that's not how this game works.
Pretty
You don't
sure
get
this is
to
not how this
continue
works.
after losing the question. So
You said you knew how this game works.
Alex Trebek is rolling in his grave right now from that
Oh,
abuse of
R.I.P. Alex Trebek.
Yeah. The abuse of his treasured game show. It's not his, but the one that he might
No.
as well.
It's his. It's his.
Spiritually, it's his.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right. What were your guys' thoughts on this particular episode? What do you think that we're going to end up with? We are 2 episodes away from the last one? 8, right?
I guess if it has 8, I don't really know how many episodes it has, but I was a little disappointed. Not just because I had hyped it up in my head from the previous episode. I thought they were going to be going to that water planet that Luke was in on episode 7. I thought that's what she was hinting at. What's her name? What's her name?
Ahsoka
Rosario
Tano.
Dawson. Yeah, I thought that
Jedi Rosario
Jedi
Dawson.
Dawson. But yeah, I thought that's what she was talking about. I was like, oh shit! Like, are we gonna get like Luke Skywalker like cameo? Like, but then I was like, oh, that's not it. So
Yeah, the one disappointing thing I found in this episode was that there wasn't any Jedi on that planet. I mean, they said that there's going to be, a Jedi that's going to show up, but no one showed up.
No. What he said in the previous episode is you put him on the Seeing Rock, and then it'll put it out into the universe for the Jedi to whoever's listening, to come find him.
So I guess there's still a chance that we'll get another Jedi sighting.
Mace Windu.
Mace Windu, baby, I'm calling it.
Well, I mean, if Min Na can come back from getting sliced in half and has all the mechanical bits, Mace Windu can definitely come back.
You never even see Mace Windu die, so I'm not sure he actually is dead.
Qui-Gon Jinn, then.
Yeah, Liam Neeson with a hole through his chest.
But what if he was?
Well, I remember Darth Maul in the there was during the Clone War TV show.
Yeah, he came back.
He was cut in half, but he was still walking around afterwards.
So
right?
don't even try to tell me Mace Windu can't be alive.
Or Liam Neeson.
Or
Come
Liam
on.
Neeson.
It could be like Taken with Yoda.
Oh,
Come on. He has a special set of Jedi skills. Come on.
Good luck. All right. There's 2 more episodes remaining in the season. Pretty much it's this week and then next week, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think. Shit. What was else about the episode I was going to talk about? I don't know, Ben. You got anything while I think about this?
Yeah. So this episode, very action heavy, and it was directed by That's Right.
Oh,
Spy Kids fame, Robert Rodriguez. I mean, sorry, not Spy Kids fame. Of Shark Boy and Lava Girl fame, Robert Rodriguez. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This episode was pretty good with the action. I gotta say, I feel like they definitely. I used to be a Boba hater. I definitely was not seeing the hype with Boba Fett this whole time.
I think it's misdirected. Boba Fett did nothing to you to make you think that to make you think that. It was everyone else who hyped him up.
Oh yeah, he's the greatest bounty hunter of all time. Blah blah blah. It's super cool.
They said it in the movie. They said like he's the most feared bounty hunter in the galaxy, and blind ass Harrison Ford took him out, and he didn't even know it. That's like a bitch ass way to go out. And actually, I had one of my old friends, he actually messaged me the other day. We hadn't talked in a while, just to tell me that because he was the fucking biggest Boba Fett fan, and he would always tell me all the extended universe shit. And he specifically messaged me because I would always tell him how much Boba Fett was a bitch, and he said, "You know, Boba Fett's still a bitch now." I'm like, "Well, you got me there. I don't know what else to say."
I mean, it only took you like 50 years to prove it, but okay. Yeah, you win.
All I will say is also R.I.P. the Razor Crest. That
Oh, yeah, that was sad.
That was heartbreaking.
I think
It's like
that hit me the hardest. I know that Grogu gets abducted, but at this point, I was just like,
that's why the episode was called The Tragedy, is because the Razor Crest got blown up.
not the fact that the kid got abducted.
Oh, shut up. We know he's gonna get him back. Shut up.
Is he?
Well,
Is he?
Oh, and we're gonna get Bill Burr back in the mix.
that was the biggest highlight of the whole season. The thing they kept under wraps so tight. Not the Boba Fett thing, but that
It's the Bill Burr.
Bill Burr's back, baby.
Boston is coming to you.
Oh man.
Return of the Boston Jedi. Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy.
I was a little disappointed we didn't get like a showdown with the Mando and the those robot things at the end.
Yeah.
The Iron Man suit things.
It seemed like it was like going to lead up to it, but then it was like very anticlimactic, just like yoink, and they took off.
Yeah. Is that why he didn't have his jetpack?
Yeah, that's the other. I think that was a pretty cheap plot device there. You're like, why the fuck would you take your jetpack off?
Yeah,
because that's his advantage is his mobility.
I want to know why Boba Fett told him to take the jetpack off, not like put the gun
drop
down.
your gun or well, because he probably knows that the suit's got a lot of like other things on it, so him being on foot is probably like
I guess. But then why wasn't the first thing Mando did when they were
was
like
put the jetpack back on?
Put the
I don't know.
Jetpack back on.
I know, like
or like, oh shit,
with him? Did he get back?
I'm sure they went back to go
Grogu's
get
in
it.
trouble way over there.
Let me run.
Run on foot. Even though I just jetpacked like over here, so
yeah. Oh, you know what? I forgot about this from the last episode, but you know, the only thing that survived the Razor Crest was Mando's spear.
Yep.
And the control knob.
And the control knob. But you know, come on, Pedro Pascal with the spear again? Huh?
That didn't end well, from what I remember.
Well, he has a helmet this time.
Too soon?
Only time will tell. Only time will tell.
I split the Mando's head like this.
Does that mean the mountain's gonna be half Thor Bjornsson or whatever?
Oh god. If they have Thor Bjornsson in the next episode, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can continue. If I see his face, I'm just gonna close out.
Yeah. I will say that this is one final Mando thought from me, just about the show in general, or actually not even about the show. This is more of a gripe towards Disney Plus. I am extremely annoyed at the end of every episode when I'm trying to like vibe on the credits with the song, with the music and the artwork. I'm trying to vibe on it, and that song builds up, and right as the song builds up to like this huge crescendo, it like cuts to like, hey, you want to watch behind the scenes Mandalorian? Here's Jon Favreau standing in the way of the door, and there's some sound guys, but like, fuck off, Disney. I don't want to see this.
Dun.
I don't want to see Jon Favreau in a pair of jeans and a black t-shirt, like looking all fucking majestic at the fucking set piece. Like, fuck off. I'm in imagination land over here.
Yeah, I don't really like Disney Plus's UI. I always have gripes with it. I feel like it's really confusing and counterintuitive, and it always does that kind of shit.
It's very pushy.
Yeah, it's really pushy, and it doesn't do anything you want. You know, it's like you're watching the episode. It's like, oh, cool, I want to watch the credits. It's like, oh no, we're gonna minimize and like show you all this other shit. It's just like, come on, man, like don't do that. Can I tell you not to do that? Nope, yeah. It's always gonna happen. It's just like, well, fuck you. Okay, fine. Yeah. Let me go back and look at all the other episodes. Okay, sure. Oh, accidentally took you back to the homepage. Whoops. You know, come on, Disney. You have more money than you know what to do with, and you can't make this shit. Come on.
Just buy a company that already had it working, and then
Yeah, you bought Fox. I'm sure someone was working on that shit.
No, nobody's working over there.
Sorry, that
No,
was
nobody.
I was looking at my waveform, and that was probably the most excited I've been about a topic. I finally had an outlet to vent about that because it's been bothering me.
Okay. All right. Let's just go ahead and we'll go over to the box office rundown. This week, our top 10 has only 2 re-releases, but we'll start at the very top. The Croods: A New Age with 4.4 million. Number 2, Half Brothers. Number 3, Freaky. 4, All My Life. 5, re-release, Elf. Number 6 is The War with Grandpa. Number 7 is Come Play. Number 8, Let Him Go. Number 9, Honest Thief. And number 10, a Christmas re-release, Die Hard. So Come Play has slid.
Do you think Come Play is gonna have a comeback?
Stu usually get mad at me when I say stuff like that. How does it feel?
Yeah, but
kind of gross.
The delivery. It's really the delivery.
It's funny when I do it. It's cringe when you do it.
Actually, interestingly, is Tenet is actually at number 11. So that means that it's finally. I think it's kind of resurging just a little bit because they're releasing it to Blu-ray. I think in 2 weeks, something like that.
Yeah.
Great. So I can have something to fucking rack my brain about. Fucking like I'm doing a term paper.
Yeah, if you have Stu as your Secret Santa, definitely send him a copy of Tenet and then a notebook and it says, I want a 10,000 word paper due at the end of the term.
Don't bother. I'm gonna take that F. I'm gonna fail that class.
Yeah, send him a Scantron and a blue.
We'll fill out the letters in the shape of a middle finger.
Stu, you can't black out the entire line. That won't scan.
Sometimes you can have like multiple like A and C if there's like that many fucking multiple choice answers. Do you ever have those professors?
It's not A or B. It's A and C, or it's neither, none.
Is it A, B, C, D, or is it A and B, A, B, and C, A, B, and D? Like, fuck off, professor! Like, God.
Is it all of, but not including? C? I'm like, wait, what?
Wait, do you guys remember who taught biology in Damien?
Mrs. Mahon.
AP Bio?
Mr. Halleck?
Halleck, there you go. Halleck. So one time on his
chemistry.
No, that wasn't chemistry. That was Mrs. Mahon.
Mahon.
Yeah, that's
Moran.
Oh, no, wait. No, because I had Halleck for chemistry. Well, I had him in summer school. Anyways.
He also taught chemistry over the summer. Go ahead.
Well, anyways, I had Halleck for biology. And his final exam, the answer, it was a Scantron exam. And I was tripping balls because I studied kind of okay for it. So I was like, I think I can get like a C, squeak a C out or something. But when I was going through it, I noticed like I was pretty confident about the first few answers. And I was like, the answers were A, B, C, D. And then next page, answers were C, B, A. And then the next page was B, C, D. And it just kept zigzagging. And I was like, wait, are you fucking serious? I got 100% on that test. Wow. But I had to fucking stay until like 5 minutes after the bell because I was like double guessing myself because I was like it can't be this fucking stupid, right?
Well, if you got him a brand new Game Boy game, he just wants to make the test easy for himself to grade. Just, it looks like a Z pattern. Did you get it right or no?
Contrary to going to a private school, they probably didn't even have a Scantron grader. They probably just had to grade it by hand.
I think it was. I forgot which it was. I think I was in one of the AP classes, and one of the seniors was in it. And he goes, "Dude, don't even worry about it. If you are between 2 answers, since we don't have a Scantron machine, they'll just punch holes in the like grading Scantron, and she just lines it up to see if you hit the them or not. And so if you don't know, you can kind of bubble 2 of them. They'll obviously make it obvious like the entire thing is like blacked out.
Holy
but
shit.
Like if you like pick 2 here and there, he's like, yeah, you'll be able to. If you're not sure, just bubble 2 of the answers, you'll probably end up getting it.
That's how some guys in our class were so smart. They
I was
weren't
like,
they just
what?
knew that. They weren't actually smart. Fuck, I
Well,
feel like such an idiot.
That's why you had to be friends that had people that were in older grades, because they knew all the tricks of like, oh, by the way, like Mr. Moran's like class is kind of easy because if you do this, this, and this. I was like, what the hell? How come no one gave you like an unofficial guide as soon as you walked into Damien? These are the teachers you want to take for these particular classes. You'll be able to ace them, no problem.
Well, because they wanted to teach you who to make friends with, you know?
That's the ultimate story.
And
that's the ultimate guide.
You know what? I will chime in there because I had a similar thing where one of the older kids in the class were taking a Scantron. We actually did have a Scantron reader at that time. I don't know about your guys' time, but in mine we did. And one of the ways to get out of it was, I remember everyone was like dreading this test because everyone was like, holy fuck, all these answers are crazy. And so, you can kind of sense the dread in the room. But one of the guys at the front, the teacher walks out and he turns around and he's like, all right, guys, like, don't worry, we're gonna throw this test out. And he gets white out and puts it on the Scantron. And what do you know? Like the fucking Scantron, like the Scantron reader errored out because of the stupid whiteout, and it fucked it up, and he couldn't read any of the Scantrons.
Dude, I remember somebody saying something like, if you put chapstick down the side of it, it just assumes that all the answers are correct. I was like, I was like, but I cared enough to not want to even try it, even though I was like, I wonder what would happen if you did that.
Yeah, see, Damien taught us a lot. It taught us the proper ways to cheat.
Skirt around the system just to be able to.
If Damien taught me anything, it was how to get by in anything you do while putting in the least amount of effort.
That's the American way. USA.
America. USA. All right, here we go. All right, guys, any other thoughts on this box office rundown?
No, I said my piece about Come Play. So,
what is it? Warner Brothers is now moving all their major releases to HBO Max.
Yep.
So no more Wonder Woman, nothing. It's all going to be on HBO Max.
I was kind of disappointed. I saw they were going to be doing Space Jam on HBO Max, but I'm like, we still have time for theaters to come back. It's not going to release till June.
I mean, AMC is already like bankrupt.
Fuck AMC.
Yeah, fuck AMC. Regal boys, right? Regal boys.
Is Regal going to be around by the time this is all over? We're gonna relegate to our own like movie theater system where people just rent out their front yards with a big projector thing, and then you just kind of drive up and sit on the lawn and watch it from there.
Yep, that'd be kind of cool, I guess.
Man, who would have thought that it would take a pandemic to destroy the movie industry?
Ooh, I miss it.
We all thought it was going to be piracy.
Telling me a virus that causes flu-like symptoms and can be transferred very, there's an incubation period of 5 days. That's what destroys it, not piracy or stealing or anything like that. Nope.
They put all their eggs into the piracy basket and
they put all the warning things at the beginning of the movie to stop piracy, but never stopped anything about
people work on a movie. How many hours? Okay, I get it. But
what would happen if there was nobody who was able to go to any theaters? Womp womp.
Yep.
Womp. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and jump over to our movie of the week this week. As part of 5incos Christmas.
Very 5incos Christmas. Fuck, David.
Jingle All the Way. Howard Langston is a hard-working father who just wants to...
Wait a minute. Why are you doing this?
Because
that's right. You picked it.
Oh, do you want to do it for me?
No, I forgot that because I remember you did a bad one last week, but that was also because it was your pick.
That was also my pick, yes.
Okay. It's okay. We're all choosing Jingle All the Way for the next few weeks. So
everybody's going to do their own rendition of this.
Sorry, proceed.
Howard Langston is a hardworking father who only wants to make his number one customers happy. But on Christmas, it's a little bit too late when he realizes that the beloved Turbo Man doll that he was supposed to buy for his son Jamie is not under the tree nestled. So he spends the whole day looking for it. He fights a postman, a group of Santas, just to be able to make his son happy.
Why do all your synopsis sound like just a recap of the whole story? You just fucking read exactly what happened.
Follow along as Arnold Schwarzenegger tries to keep his promise to his son to be there.
Okay.
You guys interrupted me halfway through. I had my mojo going.
Hey, I interrupted you on your first word. So like,
nope, that was it. That's enough. First steps, and then you stumble from there. So I know that Ben, you were very excited about this movie. You wanted to pick this.
Yeah.
So why is that? No, he's not. I'm not going to allow it.
What?
What?
Wait, what? Wait, I seriously didn't hear the last part. What did you say?
Don't worry about
Ben, why were you so excited about this?
Well, because I haven't seen it in forever, and like all I remember about it was Arnold Schwarzenegger saying it's turbo tie, and then he blasts off in the sky.
You can count on me.
I thought you were going to say put the cookie down.
See, I didn't remember that part.
Oh, that's like one of the Arnold Schwarzenegger soundboard like classics.
See, I was always confused about that. Like I heard you guys saying, I'm like, what the fuck you guys talking about? And now I know. You know, like watching this, I'm glad we watched this. I know it was like kind of like a meme pick or like, like, oh, it's Jingle All the Way, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's a superhero in the last 20 minutes of the movie. But damn, it was still good. I liked it, like, but it's nice seeing fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger as a petty asshole. It's really, really good.
Not as a murderous robot or a super soldier.
No, just like a dad who like fucking makes Sinbad fall onto his ass, goes over and taunts him with the poor baby. Like, damn, that was like the whole mood, the whole movie, just Arnold Schwarzenegger kicking Sinbad's ass and just laughing like a petty asshole. Also, I did not know that fucking what's his name was in this. He was his neighbor.
Tom Arnold.
No, it's not Tom Arnold.
Tom Arnold, what the fuck?
Although he does
Phil Hartman.
Yeah, Phil Hartman, man. Man, we're watching it,
and Jim Belushi, by the way.
And Jim Belushi, yeah. But I was more enveloped by Phil Hartman just because I think this was his last movie before he died. And I was watching this with Bowie, and the whole time we were making stabbing jokes, and I felt terrible about it afterwards, But yeah, it was really nice hearing Phil Hartman's voice, not as Lionel Hutz or what's his face? Fuck. We were making jokes about this last recording. Shit, what's his name?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, Troy McClure. There you fucking. Oh. Yeah, so that was really cool seeing him as an antagonistic asshole that's trying to get some of that, Like,
that's where the put the cookie down.
Put the cookie down. Shit, man, it was a good movie. It's definitely really nice and really. I forgot how manic it was. I feel like everyone just had a crazy fucking expression on them the whole movie. Like Arnold just looks just so fucking crazed, and then he's like fighting like Santas and everything, and they're all jacked up on cocaine or whatever, and it's just like it just keeps getting crazier and crazier and crazier. And what the fuck happened to Sinbad? Like I haven't heard that guy
for his career. You mean?
Yeah, I think this was his last like big movie.
No, that can't be possible. Do a quick fact check on David right here.
Yeah, Sinbad and the Legend of the Seven Seas, or
he was in Good Burger. Fuck off.
He was.
That was.
That's right. He was. That's right.
That was 1 year after that, and that was it. What else has he done since then?
Eric Andre show.
He was in It's Always Sunny episode.
Oh, that's right.
He was in a Family Guy episode. He was in I guess
You're
I
telling
would.
me that he's just mostly in doing cameos.
Yeah, except for Good Burger. So you're at least wrong on that part.
Okay.
um,
I don't care if I'm wrong. I just want David to be wrong.
I mean, when you make as much money as Sinbad in the late '80s, early '90s, you don't really have to do anything else.
That's true. He's literally just like, yeah, whatever.
He's coasting.
Yeah.
Rating, Ben?
7 out of 10.
What?
What?
Seems kind of surprising. Okay.
But,
What about you?
like
Thoughts on this one, Stu?
surprisingly high for him, or surprisingly low?
Low.
Well,
Low.
he's always like the low.
Lowest common
tier.
denominator.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
that's
more room for me on the low road.
not
All right.
everything is math, David. God.
Low man on the totem pole.
Hmm,
Bringing up the rear.
okay. Um. So yeah, I found myself whisked away to just a very nostalgic place. Not so much the nostalgic that I remember watching this movie a lot growing up, but more the fact that like seeing him go into toy stores where it was like that was like the thing to do. It was like, oh man, I can't wait to go to that toy store and check out what's up. I couldn't imagine summoning that kind of enthusiasm I used to have for toy stores for anything else in my life right now. Like that was like the dopest shit. Now it's just like you
Home
just
Depot.
I guess Home Depot, yeah, because I'm getting old. Uh, but like because nowadays it's just like oh, just go on Steam and buy it, or I'll just go on Amazon. But I don't know. There's something magical about going to the toy store, which was rekindled by watching this movie, seeing him trying to go to all those toy stores, trying to find a Turbo Man. But yeah, in addition to that, it was just fun to see Arnold not as the Terminator or not as uh, Dutch from Predator or any of the other movies where he's just basically murdering everyone. It was what there's like this, and there's like was it Twins, and
Mm-hmm.
then Junior. I think those were like his like first like goofy roles. I think, but yeah, it was fun. It was I like this movie. It's always fun to kind of bring this back. It's a good Christmas movie. I haven't watched in like forever.
Mm.
Like it's got like a good Christmas vibe to it. Um, and actually, then it has a deeper commentary on American society and
Consumerism.
Capitalism.
consumerism. And no, I'm not gonna. Yeah, fuck anyone who says that. Like, yeah, okay, obviously, no, fuck off. So
Like
Rating?
just enjoy for what it is. Fuck.
I had like a whole page worth of ranting on that, but I guess I won't have anything to say for the rest of the episode.
Thanks for joining us, Ben. We'll
Because
wake
of
you up from
American
your.
consumerism and capitalistic corporations that he couldn't get a Turbo Man for his son.
Artificial inflation of supply and demand.
When really the government should be providing everyone a Turbo Man.
Stu, what's your rating?
I give this one an 8 out of 10.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll make it around. I'll make it 9 out of 10. For me, this brings up fond memories. Not just from like the Toy Story aspect. I remember there was that craze back in the 90s for what Furbies was a really big one.
Furbies,
Pokemon cars, like it was just in general. And I remember when going
Tamagotchi.
Yeah. I remember when those were outlawed at the at school eventually at some point, and they're just like, yeah, you're not allowed to have those in class because they were all going off at the same time. It was crazy. And watching this, I was watching this with Irene, and she was like, man, I miss kind of going to the mall and seeing all those people. And I was like, yeah, look at how close all of them are. They're not 6 feet away from each other. That seems weird. But the reason why this is nostalgic is I think this is one of the early movies that my parents got on VHS for us. And kind of like the same thing that happened with Rush Hour. We ended up watching this a lot. Wasn't just on Christmas, but for sure we watched this on Christmas. And then eventually Die Hard got added to that as well. So for me, that's where the nostalgia really comes down to. Is I kind of watch this almost every Christmas, every year, and it's one of man. If only they had come out with an actual Turbo Man doll that actually looked like Arnold, I'm pretty sure I would have ended up with one of those as well.
They sell them.
Do they really?
Yeah.
I'm an adult. I can afford these things now.
I have disposable income.
I've got disposable income. Screw you, mom and dad. I don't need your permission. Allowance. Shut up. Holy crap. They're $500.
I wasn't kidding.
Holy shit.
Irene, we got wait on that engagement ring, babe.
Sorry, we're gonna have to get married in 10 years from now because I'm buying this.
It takes you 10 years to accumulate $500, David?
No. I'm gonna buy the one that's rated 10 rated.
Oh, okay.
PSA 10.
Okay.
This one's $12,000.
Yeah.
Wait, that Turbo Man doll is $12,000.
I'm just kidding. It's $1,300.
That Turbo Man doll is $1,300.
That's right. It is $1,300.
Holy fuck,
Where are you
dude! None of them are less than $200. Oh, there's one that's $139, but it's pre-owned. So, it has to be in the box. I think it has to be in the box.
damn!
Why don't you just get a fuck? What was his name? Was it Boomer?
Oh, Booster.
Booster.
That's one of my favorite things. Nobody likes Booster, and they kicks him off, and then all the kids run out of the street. Okay, let's talk about our favorite moments. That's one of my favorite moments. Is Booster gets kicked off the float, and then instantly, instead of anybody helping him, all the kids swarm him and start kicking him. Also, like nobody likes you, Booster. Same thing with like Arnold. He's like, Booster, I don't want no Booster. Yeah,
it's like he barely even knows anything about the Turbo Man universe except for that nobody likes Booster.
That's the universal truth. Nobody likes Booster. Period. I actually want to know your guys' favorite. I think I know what Stu's favorite quote is already, so I'm just gonna let him go ahead and give that so that way Ben can't steal it. Stu, what's your favorite quote?
Oh, so obviously, put the cookie down.
Who gave you permission to eat my cookie? Oh no, I think the thing that follows after that is I think she's in the shower. Do you want me to go check?
No.
No. Ben, favorite moment or quote?
Favorite quote is, "Oh, poor baby," after he fucking knocks Sinbad onto the ground.
There's so many quotable moments in this movie, especially when Sinbad and Arnold both realize that there's a possible Turbo Man doll at the radio station down the street.
Oh my God.
You hear him just repeating all of the reindeer.
Oh yeah,
He's running.
Yeah.
I was like, what the?
Yeah, I want to give honorable mention to just Sinbad in general. His chemistry with Arnold in this movie was like really great.
Yeah.
But like one of my favorite things of scenes of his was when he's both scenes when he's like threatening that he has a bomb.
Oh yeah.
First to Arnold and then to the cops.
The cops.
Yeah.
I've been on 10 years on the bomb squad. It's okay. Boom. Actually, Stu, when you were talking about the possible commentary, social commentary, I thought that you were going to get into the same thing that Sinbad was saying the first time that they meet at that first toy store.
Oh.
He's talking about the hardworking man, and I was like, "Oh man." Yeah, this was a good movie.
I had one other thought. I had one other more, maybe it's a little deeper, not a really deeper thought, but about this movie. And maybe I'm looking too much into it. Maybe it was just a goof, or maybe just just a gag, or just a real quick gag. Who cares? Like a throwaway gag. But then I was kind of thinking about it, and I was like, maybe this is real. So like, there's a part when Sinbad and Arnold are fighting at the end as Turbo Man and what was the villain's name?
Dementor.
And Sinbad uses the rocket punch thing.
Oh, and it comes back to him.
It comes back, and then but then it's his actual hand.
Yeah.
So like he actually, so if I'm taking that at face value, what happened is that That suit is an actual like. There is actual like superhero shit in the
Technology?
universe of
Yes.
Jingle All the Way. So there are like actual superheroes in this world where there's like that kind of technology, or because he was wearing a suit that basically detached his fist from his body, launched it at Arnold's face, and returned it without any consequences.
And you also see him put on the glove before he slides down, right on the roof.
Yeah, he's putting like when he took the clothes off the other guy.
Mhm.
So that was just like my silly deeper thought about this movie. It was like there might actually be like superheroes in the universe of Jingle All the Way.
Are we to
Well,
believe that this jetpack can actually propel Arnold Schwarzenegger around town? I hope someone got fired for that blunder.
That was the next thing I was going to ask. I was like, if that's the case, then are
The
we really
rocket, the jetpack is at least more real.
Oh
more
yeah,
based
because
in reality.
him like being plunged directly into the side of a building doesn't kill him.
Hey, he's wearing a helmet. Okay,
Scar, baby. It's Beskar.
That Scar helmet.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, funny tie into that. I did not realize that Jake Lloyd was his son. That's
Yeah, what is that little bastard from? Like, I can't
Star
remember.
Wars. He's Anakin.
Oh, that's right. I
Yeah.
was like, I remembering his face. I'm like, where have I seen you?
I was expecting for him to say something along the lines of, "You can have this doll, but as long as I have pod racing."
You know, this is
Oh.
Turbo Man.
Try spinning. That's a good trick. I do feel bad for that kid though. His life definitely got fucked.
He doesn't look any different. He just looks like a taller version of himself when he was younger.
Yeah.
With a goatee.
Yeah. It's like,
That's kind of creepy.
dude.
He hasn't. No, look at the most latest picture of him on IMDb. He looks just like I don't know, Joe Dirt version of himself.
Yeah.
And if you look at his filmography, he hasn't done anything since 2002.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a CPA now.
No, it's like his whole life got really fucked up after Star Wars because of all the hate he got as a kid. Like he just couldn't cope with it. Like,
Oh
it's
wow,
kinda,
he went to jail a couple of times.
yeah, like it's kind of sad to hear about it. Like he's talked about it a few times, and it's just like, oh fuck, people just like harass him in public as a kid. It's just like, you ruined Star Wars, and it's just like him being like, a kid like 10. It's just like, well, fuck, what do you want me to do about it? Like
Yeah, because I think that's kind of interesting, right? Like, it's not like if any other sane person on the planet said, "Hey, would you be interested in starring in a prominent role in a Star Wars movie?" I want to say a majority of people would say yes.
yeah,
Right? It's not like he's the one who wrote the lines. He's not the one who developed the character. They just said, "Hey, do you want to sit in a pod?" I think
yeah.
Ben would sign the hell up for that.
Hell yeah! If I get to keep the pod racer too, like goodbye 2009 Blue Civic. Hello, pod racer. You know.
Oh, I think we had lost Stu at some point.
Oh, good. Cool.
Um,
All right, now we got the
so-
real episode. Welcome to the talk about capitalism that is pervasive throughout the movie Jingle
Must-
All the Way.
Must crush capitalism. Ben, now you and I can just talk about Simpsons, and Stu can't do anything about it.
Okay, so what I really liked about that episode that you mentioned of The Simpsons was that it was Homer's first day on the job. He
That
didn't
is
know
true.
that he was going out to sea and starting work.
Oh boy. So that'll do it for this week's episode. But before we go ahead and wrap this one up, we do need a movie for the week next week. Ben, I believe it is your choice.
All right, well, we're doing Jingle All the Way again. Woo!
No, we're not doing
Yeah,
Jingle All the Way again. No,
Fuck.
we're not.
All right, fine. Well, I guess I'm going to go with an oddball of a Christmas movie. It's a Christmas movie in the same vein as Die Hard. But I'm going to go...
Die Hard 2.
You mean Live Free and Die Hard, David?
No, that's the last one, isn't it?
You mean the latest one, David?
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I'm going to go with a movie called In Bruges.
In Bruges. Is that a foreign film?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, join us next week as part of a very Cinco's Christmas. We'll be reviewing In Bruges. That is Ben's pick for next week. Guys, don't forget to follow us on all of our social media available. That is SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, Google, and Apple Podcasts. Episodes are released every Monday, and definitely don't forget to check us out on Twitch, where we stream Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And right now we are on the way to affiliate. We have 46 followers right now. Help us get to 50 so we can start begging people for money. And that also triggers the event of me having to play Dead Space 2. So I've already gone ahead and started playing Dead Space 1, so definitely follow along for that. Hit that bell icon as well as the heart, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to tip your Reiki masters. Stay 6 feet away from each other. Stay safe, and we'll see you guys on the next time. Okay, bye.
Bye.